What's up, everyone? We got some super exciting news here. I skimmed through this just a little bit to get a taste of what we're looking at, and I thought you guys gotta hear this. So we have a new private test server coming to New World, and I believe it opens up tomorrow, December 3rd, around the time that the first one opened up. We're gonna get into exactly what's gonna be included into it right now. I'm telling you right now, there's some big changes coming into this game. So let's go ahead and just start getting straight to it. December private test realm announcement. All right, so Ethereum is an event evolving world as such, we continue our efforts in providing our players with an assortment of ongoing new features, content, and changes similar to activities leading up to our latest major update. We are approaching the release of our next large patch and would like to once again invite you all to participate in the next cycle of our public test realm. Okay, so let's get down here. New limited time content. And this is what I'm talking about. Events make MMOs so fun. This is what brings the longevity out of MMOs, is events, because they can just throw them out whenever. So Winter Convergence Festival. The holiday of the Winter Convergence has arrived in Eternum, marked by the appearance of increased snowfall and northern lights in the sky. That's going to be nice also. This is a time of duality. Okay, I don't really want to get into all this. We're going to skip it through a little bit because, you know, it's really lengthy here. I don't want to go too much over time. So we have new areas here, winter villages. The Winter Wanderer has set up 4 villages to facilitate the joy and cheer of winter convergence. Visit these villages in Everfall, Monarch's Bluff, Weaver's Fen, and Brightwood to meet the Winter Wanderer and carry out this holiday quest. Okay, that's going to be really nice. So new point of interest also. That's definitely big to the game. I really want to see how the game handles, you know, a new area being put into the game. Most MMOs, you know, they'll put you in a new area, but it's a whole new instance. They're kind of just, you know, manipulating the map and just creating it in there. So it's interesting to see how it's going to work here. Winter Convergence activities. The Convergence Spirit. Celebrate the spirit of the season by giving a helping hand and decorating your favorite settlement. Wow, okay. The Convergence Spirit is a special town project that allows players to complete special town project quests to upgrade each settlement tree of life for improved daily rewards. Wow, that actually kind of sounds fun. It kind of feels like they're trying to bring the community together a lot more, have people playing together. Lost Present Recovery. Those dastardly frigid folk are spreading their mischief and stealing presents across Eternum. Okay. Let's go down a little bit more here. I want to get to the good stuff. Ice caves. Ice caves are appearing all over Eternum due to the Winter Warriors' desire for a forever winter. They're snowy in ice caves that the Yeti use their powers to freeze up and make snowfall. The rest of Eternum will look like these ice caves if the onslaught of the warrior is not stopped. These caves will remain behind after the event as scars of the land. Okay, that's cool. So these are always going to be here. Sources of wintry magic that refuse to melt even if the warrior is defeated. Okay, new content. So there's going to be some new quests here. I'm not going to go straight into the details there. You can pause it if you would like. New journal categories. You can pause it if you would like. New features. Expertise in gypsum system. Whoa, hold up. Based on feedback on the high watermark system. No way. And our desire to have a compelling and diverse endgame, we've made some major updates to the endgame. We've added a new resource called Gypsum that can be acquired each day by doing a variety of activities. Open world named bosses, expedition bosses, outpost rush, arenas, corruption breaches. Each activity rewards a different type of gypsum that can be crafted into a gypsum orb. These orbs can then be crafted into gypsum. Cast of any weapon, armor, or trinket type. Opening a gypsum cast will guarantee an expertise bump and gear of that type. This is kind of hard to wrap my head around, but I'm trying to figure it out. We've also renamed high watermark to expertise and now display the current expertise level of each slot on your avatar in the inventory so players can easily track their progress. Smart. We also show a level up banner every time your expertise level increases. Okay, this is like a whole nother layer to the game. Lastly, we've added 2 new in-game point of interest is, where players can challenge themselves with difficult content and try to progress their expertise level with level 66 enemies in elite chest. Wow. Both Malavins and Eden Grove and Imperial Palace North Dynasty Shrine have been up leveled to 66. This is insane to me. This is insane. This is so much going on right here to wrap my mind around. It's crazy that's coming out tomorrow. It's literally tomorrow they're going to open up these servers. So it's crazy. Trade skill aptitude. You want to continue rewarding the efforts you make to craft items for yourself, your friends, or to make a buck on the trading post. So we have introduced trade skill aptitude. Upon reaching level 200 in a trade skill, the leveling cycle will update to show 3 markers equidistant from each other on the circle. Earning trade skill XP will begin progressing you again, and when you reach one of these markers, you will be awarded with a container of useful items that are mostly trade skill relevant, such as craft mods, special ingredients, and even schematics and recipes. Interesting. Each subsequent marker awards a more spectacular container with more rewards than the one before. Okay, so they get better. Gaining enough XP to go all the way around the circle will increment the aptitude counter by 1. This counter will keep counting so you can keep track of how many times you've wrapped your progression around the top level. We have also introduced a new type of reward with this system, equipment patterns. Equipment patterns are crafting artifacts that enable you to craft a guaranteed gear score 600 item that has a specific appearance. What is going on? Patterns require a significant amount of powerful crafting resources to create, but guarantee a 600 gear score item. Patterns still roll perks, and players have the normal amount of control over their outcome with craft mods and Azov. Equipment patterns have a small chance of drop from Arcana, weaponsmithing, armoring, and engineering aptitude reward caches. This is so much to wrap my head around. Like there's just so much that just came up right here. This is like a whole new system. So basically you can get these resources. I'm assuming it's saying you can get these from the aptitude counter. I'm assuming this is like around one of the trade skills, and once you level this up you can get artifacts or equipment patterns, and then I guess these patterns have different, you know, types of gear types, but it's guaranteed 600. It's really confusing, but we'll have to see tomorrow. Let's keep going. PvP balance changes. Due to an issue in our initial PvP damage formula that caused lower gear to be more beneficial in damage mitigation, we have updated our formula. We look forward to hearing your feedback on this update. Interesting. PvP damage formula update. We adjusted the way armor mitigation is calculated to use the enemy's gear score value instead of your average gear score. Okay. To adjust for the difference in armor mitigation, we increased the damage low level players due to higher level players and reduced the damage higher level players due to lower level players. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Crit damage application. Critical damage bonuses from masteries or perks are now applied additively instead of multiplicatively. On average, this will reduce the extra damage they provide by a small percentage. Buffer windows. A general consistency pass has been done across all weapons to adjust the buffering windows for dodges, abilities, and basic attacks. This updated buffer window starts when the first frame of the attack that would deal damage, or the first casting frame in the case of abilities that do not deal damage. All right, and this is how to access it. I'm sure you guys know how because we had the first one. But that was it, man. That was a lot of information. Actually, honestly, this was huge information that just came out right now. I really believe, you know, a lot of players are going to come back to play this and try it out and see the balance changes and whatever's going on. But if you do like this video and it helps you out anywhere, you learned something, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, and I'll catch you guys later.
In the nighttime, it get tricky. Mess with me, we send that boy straight to whoop. Straight to the backseat. Put him work up in the nighttime and it's getting tricky. I put my sweat and my tears in this bitch, so I swear to God it's getting busy.